Sorry, chat. My cell phone app for the Stream Deck wasn't working. Shocking. Hello, how are you doing? I love Dune. Hell, well, you're in the right fucking place. Then vomit spit. Right in time for the dog walk. Sad. What up, everybody? What up, Creamy Biggins? What up, Guy Montags, Grandmaster C, MUZ, Moose 660, Rolls Royce in the chat with a fatty sub. Boom. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I did as well. I just finished the first book like maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm into Messiah and enjoying that one as well. I've heard so many different opinions about Messiah. People have said they liked it and don't like it. I don't fucking know. I don't know what to think of it. I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's okay. The one thing I don't like about Messiah is how they're making Princess Irulan and also Reverend Mother Gaius Helen Mohayim. They're making both of them out to be kind of idiots, at least in the first like 100 pages. I don't know if that continues, but I think that's lame. I think they're both incredibly powerful characters, and they should still have some bite to them. HUD the Hobby Daddy says, howdy folks. Got off to an amazing first game of Necromunda last night. Hell yeah, you got some cash, you got some creds to spend on your gangers. 1 second, there's a fucking cursor in the way, it's fucking annoying. Creamy Records with the Submarino. I'm guessing Dark Elder today. You guessed correctly, sir. Hopefully the last one though. We just gotta paint these swords and then we're done pretty much. Work on some bases. I mean, that's true. Compared to Galaxy Brain, everyone's an idiot, I guess. No, it's like in the opening scenes, there are some moments with, I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, I don't know. If anyone has a thought about Messiah, let me know. Bro, I captured the enemy leader. Oh, you ransomed the enemy leader for 98 creds. Got 6 experience on your leader. Fuck yeah. 4 on the champ. 12 on the big. How did you get 12? That's amazing. Yeah, that's an amazing little party there. Reaper Miniatures with a rating party of 40. Thank you guys. Welcome. We're just getting started on our stream here. And the first thing we're going to do is a little bit of mail time. Haven't done mail time in a hot minute. How's my sanity after all the Dark Eldar painting? Honestly, I'm in an edit-heavy phase right now, so I'm not painting a lot. I paint on stream, and that's kind of it at the moment. So my sanity is great. Yes, more Dark Eldar today. Have you ever heard of Gaslands Refueled? No, I've heard of Gaslands, but not Gaslands Refueled. It's Mad Max style skirmish game. With Hot Wheels, that'd be typical. Oh, for sure, yeah, for sure. Well, I like that emoji that comes together to make the one big Reaper logo. That's pretty cool. I'm glad you liked it, Summon Lesser Maker. Okay, so we got some goodies. We got some goodies from Mindwork. I don't know what that is. 3D printing, interesting. They got some shit coming out. I don't know what this is. Let's take a look at it though. It's a lot of parts in a bag, so it's often hard to tell what something looks like in pieces. Ooh, oh, she's a mean one. She's a mean one. Okay, let's see if my phone app is working now to change the camera. Exigent Midnight, thank you for the sub. 27 months. Dune is kind of deep, let's face it, and so many thinkers are delving too deep into the whole thing. They're good books. I'm confused. Muz. You say it's deep, but people are going too deep into it. I kind of feel like if a book is deep, that gives you allowance to go a little deep into it. But I also understand what you're saying. A lot of times when you are, trying to figure out what's going on in a movie or in a book, you're often creating things that don't actually exist. And that's part of the fun, kind of. All right, can we go to the paint can? Oh, it works, thank God. Toasty Boy from the UK reporting in. What up, Toasty Boy? Let's get a round of applause, Toasty Boy from the UK. Paint Liquor Thanks for the sub. Oh, hell yeah, brother. I'll brush flickers all day. Just to my wife. 4 XP each on 2 kills. Let's see. You get an XP for killing someone. Oh, sorry, you get a... What is it? You get XP for causing a serious injury, or I forget what it is. Then you get another XP if they're a leader. How do you get 4 XP for killing someone? 2 XP for 2 serious injuries. How are you getting 2 XP for serious injuries? 2 XP for each model. Yep, participation. 2 XP per so versus a new opponent. Okay. And then I got picked at, okay, then the MVP came in too. Nice. Hey Scott, just finished painting my first skirmish team for OPR. Heck yeah, what's the name of the OPR skirmish game? Let me know, I can't remember what it's called. It's like Firefight or something like that. Is there a fantasy one? I think there's probably a fantasy one, right? Agreed, excellent fun with the video painting with Amber. Hell yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I genuinely had a very good time painting with Amber, and I would love to do it again. Truly, I just don't want to listen to Taylor Swift. Ooh, she's a mean one. She's a mean one. Okay, so it's I can't hold it all together with my fingers, but she's looking like that. Okay. Oh, she also has a lower half as well. Let's get a visual on that. Okay, she's a big model. Does she have legs as well? She does. Okay, so this is a full. This is not a 1/12 scale. Ugh. Caught it. Gamer reflexes. This is not a 1 scale or 1/12 scale bust. This is a full 75 mil fig, it looks like. Okay, we got a mean one. And then a bunch of 3D printing parts. Oh, this is the hair. Okay, so this is a little bit of a pre-production one. These models are going to be part of a Kickstarter campaign that Mindwork Games is running soon. Y'all know how much I like Mindwork Games. They sent, it looks like 2 models to me. Let's take a look at both of them. Lovable, oh, 3 years, no way. What up, Paul? Thanks for the sub, brother. I appreciate it. That 3 years also does injustice to you because of the number of subs you've gifted this channel. So, my appreciation, man. Big time. Big time. OPR Firefight and OPR Skirmish. Okay, for fantasy. Very nice. MUZ said, might as well be talking Lord of the Rings. How deep happens. Nice mini painting. Thank you. That's what my league was doing, I guess. Okay, cool. I mean, honestly, if that's what you're doing, that's fucking cool. That means that your league is gonna get off to a faster start. And I could be misremembering, because I don't, again, Necromunda is a spindly and difficult game to tack down. But I think I've only been getting 1 experience for serious injuries and 4 kills. But I know that there's tons of house rules in the game, so totally legit. And the MVP thing is also a house rule thing that we do use as well. And then another house rule thing that we use is when you get your model fully painted, the first game you participate in, that person just, I think, is either D3 or just 3 experience, straight up. But that only happens 1 time. So that kind of encourages you to get that shit painted up. Alrighty then. Oh man, the banner in that video is almost a carbon copy paint, such as my wife. I love that, dude. The new brown stuff, Atsu, yes indeed. Gotta support the boys. The boys. 98 vomit spit. I'll sub as soon as I get my new credit card. No pressure. No pressure at all. You can just hang out. Lovable Oaf with the gifted sub. Hell yeah. Thank you, dude. Yeah, we're doing that too. I was ashamed that I wasn't finished for the first game. That's okay. I wasn't finished either. I think I was probably finished in the 3rd game or something like that. And now I'm back to not finished because I have to paint some dudes who I don't have yet. Okay, this other model is looking friggin' huge. All right, I got a huge back piece, like a, what is it? Jean Grey from Dark Phoenix. Actually, I haven't seen that Marvel movie. I like to keep on top of the Marvel movies, even though I don't enjoy them necessarily. Ooh, this is a hard one to get out of the bag. But I like to keep my wits about me. I like to know what's going on in the world of AAA cinema. First of all, if you like painting heads, we got fucking Heads, dude. We got heads on heads. That's not even including the main character's head. There's 5 big old heads to paint on this model. Whoo! That's a lot. That's a lot of heads. All right, we got another sexy lady. Another big 75 mil sculpt here. Where is her head? One of these is her head. Okay, I lied to you. Okay. So she's got Baphomet energy. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying? OSW Zenkiki, better late than pregnant. Yeah, I would agree with that. Choo choo. You've received the golden kappa for 24 hours and a level 1 hype train emote. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Look at us. Look at us go. It's all you guys. Thank you. So it's 4 heads, not 3. She's got a bunch of decapped heads. Severed heads. Sorry. I always get that wrong. And she's another big 75 mil lady. And she's got some horns, it looks like. And some big outstretched arms. Yeah, okay. That's a sick model. That is a sick model. All right, now I have to somehow get it back inside here. Head loop. Hello. Hello, Mise Transoi. How you guys doing today? I played in a little Shatterpoint tournament on the weekend. Just a little Miniac invitational. You know LAN parties of the early 2000s, late 90s? Remember those? I'm sure LAN parties were going on in the 80s as well, or even early 90s and stuff, but I wasn't alive then, so I wasn't doing them. But I was doing them in the late 90s and early 2000s. Bringing CRT monitors to your friend's house was a fucking bitch. You know, I don't really do LAN parties anymore, just because I got all my cable managed goodness set up. And so that kind of died when I became a 30-year-old, dude, you know? Halo LAN poggers, there it is, you know? I played, let's see here. I played CSGO 1.6. We played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 2. And here's a New Earth. That was pretty much all we played at LAN parties. Han was later, and then the FPS games were earlier in our LAN partying days. Anyways, I don't really do that anymore. I don't really do LAN parties anymore, sadly. We just play on the internet, you know, like fucking 30-year-olds. But I figured let's remake the past a little bit in miniature form. And so I just had a little 6-person invitational tournament in my office, and everyone was bad at the game, and that was great, you know? And what's funny is I was the one who had the most experience in the game. So apparently I was trying to get a W in. But that did not happen. I didn't win the tournament, but I did have a lot of fun, and we played 3 rounds of Shatterpoint, and we got through it. We got through it. The only game that wasn't finished was a first round game between me and my buddy Curtis. We didn't finish that game, but otherwise, all the other 17 games played all finished on time. It was amazing. Okay. Any other goodies? We got more goodies. Okay, we got a wet palette. We've seen the wet palette before. This is not a new thing. Face. At least I don't think it is. Let's crack it open just to verify. Yeah, it's looking kind of the same. Yep. Kind of looking the same. We're kind of getting into this weird area of the hobby where it's like Redgrass Games determined for the industry what wet palettes are going to look like and feel like, and now everyone's kind of just doing that, which is kind of lame. Counter-Strike all the time, Age of Empires, Dota, Halo, Red Alert 2, Brood War, StarCraft, goddamn. I know, right? Hey, man, we tried. We got close. We got close. Maybe some Unreal Tournament. We didn't play any like Quake or Unreal Tournament. That was a little past our time. All right, so, and then this is the other thing that I know is going to be kind of hype in the Kickstarter. It's their new little artist bottle of paint. So obviously they're not the first brand to want to do something like this. Scale 75 has been there, done that. I know a few other companies are trying to get in the mix with this stuff. But this is a pretty solid range of colors, you know? What do we got? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 colors? Did I just call you old, Aethria? You are fucking ancient, brother. You are mummified, grognard. That's what it is. Absolutely. Hey, Scott, what does it say when you spell Brom backwards? M-O-R-B, Morb. Fido, is it time? Is it time? Is it Morbin time? Anyways, let me settle down here. 3, 6, 9, 12, yeah, 13. 13 is a strange number. But lots of colors. Magenta, a nice, it says the pigment on them. Okay, so let me show you all the info we got on these bad boys. Settle down. Do you know that? There's like a short Instagram reel where some guy says that. I don't know. Are you quoting that or are you just quoting me quoting that? 40 is coming up. All right, so on one of these bottles, you got the pigment used, the opacity used, and then just a nice straightforward name. Made in Italy. Okay, we got a yellow. We got a magenta. So far, these are all semi-transparent. And we have what's trying to be a swatch on the paint, but that looks, I think, much darker than the paint will. There's no way this color paint dries to be that color. No way. I get 80% of my weird coats from you quoting some random shit. Okay there, bud. Dude, I do the same thing whenever I'm watching some YouTuber and they're saying some fucking thing. Like, there's a YouTuber I watch who says the word bronzodia all the time to describe something bad happening. What the fuck does that mean, though? Bronzodia. Oh, it's a character in League? What the fuck? Okay, I don't know what that means. I do not know what that means. I got some transparent raw umber. We got some radiant magenta. This is our first opaque. Oh, so there's opaque, semi-transparent, and transparent. I like how they have that info on the bottle there for the newbies who have not encountered stuff like that before. No, the turquoise was also opaque. Okay. I'm gonna group them here into what type they are, because I'm just curious how much of each there is. Okay. Some transparent blue, some radiant turquoise, more opaque, transparent, titanium white, a nice purple, transparent and opaque, and then this last red, what we got here, a pyro red. Okay, opaque. All right, so in the set of 13 paints, there is 3 6 opaques, 4 semi-transparents, and 2 transparents. Okay, and that's everything from Mindworks Studio and everything for mail time. Let me see if there's any questions about this. Coronary Jump, what up? Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. They look like they're borrowing the Liquitex. Yeah, definitely some similarity there. Although I think they're all kind of like that. Here, let's take a look. I got some golden. I got some Hyosonia. I don't know if I have. Or sorry, Liquitex, not golden. I don't know if I have any golden tube paint. I don't think I do, actually. Yeah, I don't. But yeah, you're right. They're definitely going for a look here, right? They're definitely appealing. Definitely similar. Definitely got some similar vibes. Yeah. Friggin' sure, bud. Scott realized League of Legends data was entering his phone and immediately ejected it. It's like, Dota, power down. Is yellow oxide the same as yellow ochre? It would seem that way, yeah. So oxide, typically a rusty color. This just implies that some of that color, I believe, is inside of this yellow. Or maybe this is actually a pure pigment paint. I don't know. I haven't read the the sheet on it yet. So yes, the yellow oxide is like a yellow ochre. For sure. All right, let's get after it. Let's paint some swords. Let's drink some Coke first, though. But yeah, I recommend if you're a child of the early 2000s and 90s and you want to recreate the LAN party experience, of your childhood, just do a little in-house tournament. Get some homies together, and then just have some fun. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Okay, let's get a little mix going here. I want to try something. You guys know I love my experiments. Y'all know it. Ah, get out of there, dude. Sticky boy. Okay. So, you can remember last time, we tried to do this thing where we painted the sword silver. All these swords silver with this thing called Molotov Chrome. And then before it was fully cured, we painted the sword black with the hopes that, and not hopes, there was some testing done prior to this, that the paint underneath the black paint, which is not normal acrylic paint, would continue to cure and expand and move and do whatever it does and cause the black paint to break apart, causing these like little lightning bolts that shoot off into different directions. While like the black paint separates, because acrylic paint dries extremely fast compared to what it's under. That clearly did not happen. So we need to experiment more and see what happened, but we also need to finish these models. We can experiment later. These need to get done now. So I do want to give the blades a bit of a blue character, kind of like a fun thing that might like line up with the turquoise on the model. And to do that, I'm going to use Tamiya Clear. I don't really have any turquoise Tamiya Clear. I don't think it exists. I do have blue, green, and yellow though, and I think I'm going to mix them together in some parts here to get something that looks like it lives in the family of turquoise, so it matches that color. PY42 is the pigment for yellow ochre, and so that matches. Fun fact, it costs like $400 to buy 6 or 7 old-ass Windows XP machines from Craigslist and run Duke Nukem 3D on all of them in someone's garage. Dude, what? That sounds crazy. Scratch it with a blade? Yeah, I could try to do that. It'd be very difficult to scratch the black but not the silver, and that isn't necessarily what I'm going for. Well, that could work if I had skills, but I was going for a quick and easy effect that it would just happen naturally. So we'll try something else, just to give it a shot. This is fun. Yes, Aethria, I've changed the scheme for my Dark Eldar Warrior a little bit. Still paying some homage to the yellow with some yellow colored armor plates, you know, kind of strewn about, but I'm going for mostly a tactical military look here of creams, blacks, and military green to comprise the majority of the model. I like it. I think it looks good. We should give these a shake. We should give them a shake. Yo, my Ranger is coming in on Thursday. I started watching the class the other day. Jake the Baron. Happy to hear that, man. Hope you enjoy the course. Hope you enjoy the mini. Thank you, A3. Appreciate it. I'm gonna watch Oppenheimer today. I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna also watch, or in the recent past, I watched a movie called Problemista. That's a weird one. And I also watched Bodies, Bodies, Bodies yesterday. Movie's coming in strong. All right. This is Tamiya Clear. Tamiya Clear is kind of difficult to work with, but also kind of magical. It is like super transparent, but also very colorful when applied in multiple layers. What's my plan here? Am I gonna airbrush this carefully? I think I'll airbrush this carefully, yeah. Which means I need to get my airbrush. Okay, so let's mix some of this to try to get a turquoise. I think it's gonna be mostly blue. A little green and a little yellow. Just a little green. That's gonna be too much. And then obviously the yellow and the green is gonna make more green. But I'm also hoping that it will lighten the blue a little bit. Okay. We're definitely getting like something in the neighborhood, but maybe a bit too much green. We're also gonna thin this down, but it's looking like I'm not mixing enough of it. We are gonna thin it down with Tamiya X20A to make it airbrushable, but we might just need a bit more stuff. A bit more goodness in here. Okay, I'm digging that. All right, let's get some thinner in here. Seems like I'm losing a lot of the product to my brush. It's all getting soaked up in my brush. Okay, I'm actually really liking that color. That definitely is living in a turquoise world. It's a smidge more greeny, yellowy in real life than it is on camera. Have I seen Blue Eye Samurai yet? I have not. Sorry. You like my heart-shaped cups? Yeah, that's from a recommendation from a viewer, Rufus Kit. They're nice. They're silicone, and so you can kind of like bend them to pop out the dried paint shrapnel. They're very easy to clean, which I like. And then obviously they have a pouring spout, which makes it nice for the old airbrush. Rafusky? Oh, is that what it is? Rufus Kid. Rafusky. I bought those as well. They're fantastic. I have loved Tamiya Clear ever since I watched that one Ben Comments video so long ago where I used Tamiya Clear Orange to be like oil drippings. It looked so fucking good. And then I was like, okay, what else do they got? And then I bought the whole freaking range just because, oh, so many great little uses for them. I've used them so many times in countless videos in paint jobs. Okay, airbrush. There ye be. I had to dismantle my airbrush so we could use this table as the third gaming table. All right, I'll get that cranking. Nice, Jake the Baron uses those cups as well for the airbrush. I'm about to start into an Akira Toriyama series called Sadland while I can. Start a new job. Hey, downtime. Nice. That's awesome. Never heard of that. Do we have a functional airbrush today? Feeling good. Like I should. All right. We need some of this for a cleaner. We need some of, or for a spray bottle. We need some of this for a cleaner. I think that's it. Oh, we also got some new paintbrushes from Minework Games, which I'm not kidding. These are really nice brushes. They're as nice as the nicest brushes I've ever used. And they don't sell to people in the US though, I don't think. But really what I'm saying is they have really good quality assurance, at least for the ones they send to me. They're never bad. They're always incredibly sharp, just like that. And they last, as long as it's a stable hairbrush should last. Like they do exactly what I want. They got decent snap. They're not fucking droopy. And they're fine. Like they're almost exactly like a solid pair of not the A404, the Series 35 from Da Vinci. They're like carbon copies of that. And like they're always good. Whenever I get them, they're always solid brushes. But that's just part of the airbrush lottery, Time for a Twitch prediction. Will Scott have a clog-free airbrush session? You had me at Death Dealer background art. Jake the Baron says, hey, I know it's probably more difficult for you to keep up with chat and paint, but I definitely like the sessions. It feels more chilling with some buddies and painting. That is exactly what we're going for. 100% what we're going for. No, I enjoy this a lot. Last week I was a little sad, but now I'm happy edge. Happage. All right, Airbrush, fucking settle down. Okay. All right, it's looking great. PSI, I can just tell, a little too high. Just a skosh. All right, now, very carefully, we're going to airbrush the metallic bits. And I kind of sponged on some black there on the end like a fucking dingus, but so yeah, what we're gonna go for here is the end of the blade is going to be this transparent, very glossy turquoise color, and then the closer it gets to the main body, it will get more and more transparent. And so what I'm doing here is I'm making sure that the overspray is going into my mat here. I'm not airbrushing with the model like this, where the model is like behind my, like where I'm airbrushing. Everything is going into my mat. Maybe I'm getting some on his fingertip, but honestly, it doesn't really matter because it's black. They're black, and I'm doing my best to not hit the forearm. Now it seems like it's going okay. He's big into the twisters. Spook Show Hobbies with the sub. Appreciate it. What's up, many people? It is I, the Spain of Plastic. I changed my name to match my other. Oh, you changed your name. How could you? Good to have you back, though. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Wasted the good first spray on your hand. Now it's gonna clock. I get one spray and that's it. You can get those brushes direct from their website for 15 bucks. 15 bucks? Last I heard, they didn't ship to the US. I imagine it's expensive, but those are $15 for two brushes? That's fucking solid, dude. 100%, I can recommend that wholeheartedly. Even if one of them's a little fucking bad. $7 a piece for a size, what is this, a 2? Yeah, 2. I'd rather a 2 and a 1 than a 2 and a 0. We got a 2 and a 0 in there. I mean, what more can you say? What more can you say? It is I, the Spain of Plastic. Hear ye, hear ye. Little hard to know where the airbrush paint is going because it is just so damn transparent. But you kind of have to just guess and check, you know? It's so transparent though, so you can get a really nice blend. You also don't need to thin it as much as I've been thinning it. I'm just being crazy. What up, Don Haney? I will die on the hill that 6 is the best size for a... You're just wrong. You're wrong, Creamy Biggins. I will fight you. You're wrong. I don't really care about the bottom side of the blade a whole lot. I do want a little bit of that transparent blue. But because he is like holding the end up, like right there, but I'm not gonna like fret about getting it all the way down. Don in the house. All right, I want to keep making sure I'm airbrushing conservatively here. All right, and that's kind of like what I'm going for now. Kind of like a nice blend of turquoisey goodness from the tip of the blade all the way down. All right, cool. Let's do a couple other ones. And by a couple other, I mean the other ones that I have painted. If you're not following Dan on Instagram, thinks yo shit. All right, let's keep it going. See, it's a little tricky there to airbrush the end of the blade because if I want to do that, then I'm aiming it right at the dude. I'm not sure I want to do that. Heck yeah, I'm glad to hear you enjoyed the episode, HUD. All right, then if you have to use one size brush for the rest of your life, what size are you going to go with? Definitely a size 2, 100% a size 2. 100 OP, a size 6, bruh. I mean, I've never even like seen that. I mean, I probably have seen it, but like not with any regularity to really know what that means, you know? That seems so big. It seems so big. Yeah, if we're playing Desert Island, and I got one brush to pick, I am bringing that size 2. Oh no, I did it! I got blue on his knee. No, dude. See? I fucked up. That's okay. It's OSL now. Didn't Evan use? I have no idea what Evan uses. Maybe. I paint almost all my commissions using a size 4 with a nice tip. The bigger the brush, faster you paint. A size 6 is my workhorse brush from a Sam Lens set, but yeah, it's size 2. Size 1 with a good point does it for me. I mean, it depends how big a size 6 is, really, you know, because it's not necessarily a consistent language. Oh, man. I aced that knee, dude. I aced it so good. Frig. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's cool. It's cool. It looks cool. Okay. It's kind of a bluing effect, you know? Just a little bit. Just a tiny amount. And then I have another plan for how we're going to get the black on top, but with the silver showing. Laser sight attachment. Scott needs a cipher scope. Wait, are y'all saying size matters? Honestly, the knee doesn't look that bad. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. It's fine. It's fine. Sometimes you apply a bit too much and it gets a little pooly, and you definitely want to avoid that. Let me just dry it real quick. Forge Father Vulcan, praise be. Thank you for the sub. Is Vulcan the chapter master or the Primarch of the Salamanders? I can never remember that kind of shit. Like, I know Dante is the chapter master of the Blood Angels, but Sanguinius is the Primarch. But then who the fuck is Sanguinor? Chapter master? Okay. Trying to get a glancing blow on that edge. Chapter Master! Sanguinor is a title. Different Marines take, I think. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Dan Mawson with the assist. The Primarch is what? Someone just said that use the chapter master. Primarch is Vulcan. However, the Forge Father, cultural leader of the Salamanders, takes on the honorary title of Vulcan, aka Vulcan Histan. Sanguinor is a mysterious quasi-mythical being that appears in times of dire need on the battlefield. He's a Blood Angel's cryptid. That's fucking hilarious. Okay. That's pretty cool. Alrighty then. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. The other two I painted the weapons black, which is Sag. But I was trying to get something to work and it failed miserably. RG Genomic, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. He's a warp entity bound to the Blood Angels, not a title, a character believed to be the leader of the Sanguinary Guard. Dante is, yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. Give me some credit. Give me some Space Marine credit, dude. Give me some fucking Emperor bucks. I got something right. All right, chat. Quiz me on Space Marine shit right now. Go. But like do medium difficulty questions, okay? Not like deep lore shit, okay? Scott painted Blood Angels for 7 years. He's earned a couple of Emperor bucks. Come on, yeah. Yeah, I was painting all 7 years. Some E-bucks? Yeah, I need some E-bucks. Okay. Which organ gives the acid spit? Oh, see, this is deep lore. No, it's not. I'm taking this. I don't know this, but I know they have multiple organs, like extra organs beyond the humans. I know they get like implanted in them when they go through their Space Marine transition. Fuck. I mean, one would think that it's the second stomach, right? Is there a second stomach? Hot. I just finished my first army and it was Blood Angels. 3,000 points done. I don't want to touch Space Marine anymore. Woo! You and me too. Okay. Now, you know what? Let's just do this. This will work. This will work. Indeed. While we're here, let's grab this. And then the matte black should already be out there. Where's the matte black? Did I put it back? I might have put it back. I put it back. Yep. Okay. Okay. Don't ask why I know that. The Betcher's gland. Oh, that's a real thing? Did I see Space King? I did not. Space Marines have GERD. Okay. This is not going to look exactly the same, but I don't care. I don't care. I like that Space Marines eat brains to get knowledge. Is it actually called the Betcher's gland? Is that a thing? I'm so upset. That's true. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Okay, what we need to do first before we paint silver TMM on this blade that I painted black like a freaking dingus. Need to actually get a solid coat of black on here. Matte black. Smells like lore and ass in here, dude. You nailed it. Oh god. The Blood Angels used to do that and assume the identity before their primary was found. I don't know what you're talking about. You betcha it is. Oh my god. Do I use an electric paint shaker? No, I don't. I did have one at one point, and then I got water all over it, and then it conked out. And then I was just like, you know what? That's not a thing I need. I have wrists. They work. Oh, do I not like to use one? Okay. No, there's nothing wrong with them. I just feel like it's not necessary. It's hobby swag. That's how you stunt on the little man with your paint shaker. I love my little vortex mixer. I bought a test tube shaker. It works. Nice. Yeah, they definitely work. I'm not saying they don't work. You gotta buy one of those floor pads you stand on that vibrates. It's supposed to realign your chakras or some shit. Shake a whole bottle of paint up at once. Dude, that's efficiency right there. Holy shit. Holy shit. I think I'm not gonna bother actually doing the effect on this side of the blade. It's gonna take too long. It'll take too long. All right, nice. Oh, still a little shitty. Okay. What I'm gonna do over here. So basically, what I want to do over there with the silver blades that I applied that blue stuff to is I'm gonna put. Just because I'm curious what it's going to look like. I'm going to put not crackling medium, what is this called? Chipping medium on the silver blades. And then I'm going to paint black on top of it. And then I'm going to chip the pieces off. And just to see what it looks like. I really want to create a striking effect with these blades. I want them to be a highlight of the model. And I still want to do the thing I tried to do last week. I want to give that another shot on the next unit, but I don't want to like redo it all on these guys. I want these guys to just be done. And I know for a fact that chipping medium is going to do something. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but I think it's going to look cool. We'll see though. We will see. And I just want these guys to be done. I'm fucking sick of talking about them. I'm not sick of painting them. I can paint them forever. Seriously. I'm not bored of painting them, but I'm sick of you guys having to deal with me painting them forever. Truly. All right, that will continue to dry. And then we will clean out the airbrush. I thought I was going to use, I thought I was going to use the teal stuff in the airbrush still, but I think I'm not going to. Let me switch back to a different camera. Face. Yeah, of course it wouldn't fucking work. Dude, fuck the Stream Deck app, dude. Okay, raging done. Fuck the Stream Deck too, honestly. It's a piece of shit. Face. Thank God. Okay. Luke Zilla. I bring my own paint with me to Lowe's once a week. I just hold them there while they get shook. Yeah, dude, nice. Yo, Miniac, love the new vid with the wifey. That shit was so damn humble and sweet. Oh, nice. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. 10 out of 10. Should do again. We'd love to do something with Amber again. I always like doing a video with Amber every now and then. Could you use a stretched out dryer sheet and spray through the airbrush for a marbled effect? You certainly could. That's definitely an option. And I wouldn't mind trying to redo the effect that I'm trying to achieve with the Molotov Chrome if airbrushing was on the table, but it kind of isn't. Just because the entire model is painted and I am unwilling to mask the entire model. But yes, that would be very cool. That'd be very fucking cool. I tried to do that once. My last foray into the world of using dryer sheets to get the marble effect was pretty bad, actually. I really struggled to get it to work. I did eventually get it to work, but I tried to use like metallic and stuff with it, and I tried to do like red marbling instead of the classic black and white marbling, and that for some reason wasn't really working, and so I had to do white and black and then spray it with a red ink to get it to work right. I don't know why that worked. There should be no reason why the color white works and red doesn't. I think it was definitely user error. But alas, it didn't work. But I did eventually get it to work. I don't know. I really struggle with that. I'm swinging by for 1 second to say, Dune 2 on Max in 12 hours. Hell yes! Oh my God, okay. My plan was to watch Oppenheimer tonight with some friends. Maybe we'll just fucking get some Dune going. You gotta watch Dune on HBO Max. You gotta watch it once on the 4K Blu-ray. And then whenever they release the collector's edition of the 4K Blu-ray, then you gotta watch it again on that. I just got done batch painting 6 intercessors and 12 infiltrators, and it feels so good. The turtle dad, hell yes. Hell yes. That does feel good, and also congratulations. Now that we've seen the noob with no help video, I want to see an Amber video where Scott is actually helpful, just to see how having it. Yes, that is a video I want to do. Would you guys want to see it with Amber, or do you want to see it with another person who has 0 experience in painting miniatures? Because I got, you know, not to flex, but I have friends for days that suck at painting minis. More Amber! All right, sick. We can do Amber again. Both? Porque no los dos? It was a great video. Nothing like getting your lover in on your hobby. Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I like using graphic mechanical pencils for marble effects, then airbrush thin ivory over the paint. How does that work? So what is it, black? Is it black first, and then you draw mechanical pencil over it, and then you airbrush over that black with cream? How does that work? As a thought? 2 vids easy. I do want to make a video series that I know will suck, but I think would be just so helpful, where it's just like I have a beginner and we walk through painting an entire model together. And I don't know if it'd be in chapters, because that can take some time, you know? Like where, hey, we paint the head, we paint the armor, we paint the cape, you know, there you go, 3 chapters, whatever it is. It depends. It really depends on like, on how difficult the model is. But yeah, where I just sit there and tell them everything they're doing wrong, or like how I would approach it to see, and then everyone else can obviously watch that video and participate in it with me. I would say Curtis, but the last model he painted was in your previous video. That's probably true. And he did paint some Targaryens though. All right. Establish your ivory base. Okay. Draw on it with a mechanical pencil. Then airbrush your highlight ivory color over top thinned. Okay. All right. That seems like that would take some skill to actually get good. Whereas the dryer sheet thing promises to be skillless. But I have no doubt that could work. It just might be challenging. Challenging, brother. It's definitely not gonna win a painting competition, but it looked great and was pretty low effort. Okay. You said it was low effort. Okay. You have the experience. I'll defer to your experience. Hell's Kitchen, but it's Scott putting bread on your ears and calling you an idiot sandwich. Do you FW blood letters? Just batch painted 20 of them, and I felt like they were simple and sick to look at. I don't know what FW blood letters means. I mean, obviously you're talking about the models, but I don't know what you mean. Okay, I need a sharp brush for what I'm about to do now. Fuck with. Oh, do I fuck with? No, I don't. I don't really fuck with demons in general. I'm gonna use this old paint that I've never fucking used once called Emerald Alchemy, scale 75, teal TMM silver. And I'm going to kind of paint some lightning bolts on. It's gonna be good. Who cares? Let's try. Let's try. Amber paints better than me on the video you help her out with. I'm gonna lose it. Okay, let's just try to paint some really thin lines. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Shut up! Okay. What's the biggest mini/model I've ever painted? It's gonna be the Renegade Knight Titan. Right now I'm in opacity hell. I don't want to add more water to this because I know if I add more water then it's gonna not be opaque, but I think I need a little bit more because it's not flowing very nicely, the paint, and you kind of need it to flow nicely to do what I'm trying to do. Yeah, flow improver will probably be pretty good. Just saw that Furiosa comes out on Friday. Gonna go have to see that. Love the Mad Max franchise. Agreed. I'm gonna see that as well. I do love. Well, let me be honest there. I haven't actually seen the other Mad Maxes. I've just seen Fury Road. I mean, it's not looking bad. What I'm doing right now is not necessarily looking bad. I don't know if it's what I'm going for. At the present moment, I don't really know what I'm trying to do. At some point, I want to transition into more of a silver because that's how it works for the other blades. They're teal at the tip, and then they turn into a neutral silver toward the handles. Thunderdome has a sexy sax man. I'm a sax man. Scott, you're not watching Oppenheimer or Dune. You're watching Mad Max. The old ones. The Road Warrior is the best in my opinion. Yeah, I haven't seen any of them. Whew. Damn, okay. Damn, please. I need this to work. So annoying. We got any Red Rising gamers in the chat? Anyone enjoying the release of Red Rising? The official release? I am. I am enjoying it a good amount. World Warrior is great, definitely agree. Mad Max doesn't have a bad film. Embargo on. The Mad Max Anthology UHD Blu-ray is on sale on Amazon at the moment. It has all the previous movies on it. Nice. Nice. What did I say? Didn't I say V Rising? Mad Max is good, but Road Warrior is definitely the best of the three. Okay, Don Haney has fucking spoken, chat. Sometimes you just get too much paint on your brush and then your lines get all fucking blobby and shitty. And that's not what I want. Fuck. And then it doesn't, then it dries. Now it's starting to look shitty. That's starting to look shitty. Fuck. You want little thin tendrils. Try to thin up some of these lines with some black paint. I think the thinner they are, the better it will look, but they also need to be opaque. We got any Minnesota people in the chat that went to Art-A-Whirl? Happened recently. Master Blaster is cool. I said Red Rising. I'm sorry. That is a board game. V Rising is sick. Yes, I meant V Rising. Apologies. Isn't Red Rising that vampire shooter squad based from Ubisoft that flopped? Red Rising is a board game done by Stonemaier Games, based on a fantasy book series. I don't know what that game is though. I'm hearing a lot of shit about Ubisoft lately. It's kind of funny. All right, let's mix together some silver here and some of this turquoise to get an intermediary color. And then we will continue with our lightning bolts. Looks pretty turquoise still. Pretty turquoise. It's worth mentioning that the future blades I do, the actual silver ones, will be a lot easier to do. I don't think I'm going to be able to manage to do anything with these runes, unfortunately. Which is because it's just a little too difficult to have that kind of accuracy with a TMM paint to be able to like edge highlight something like that. I just clean my paintbrush in Coke. Well, I guess I won't drink that. God damn it. Did I play Vampire? No, I did not play Vampire. VMPYR. The internet is doing the outrage thing again, and Ubisoft is the current victim because of the protagonist in the new Assassin's Creed game. Not that Ubisoft doesn't suck, they do. But the internet is being the internet again. Okay. If anyone hasn't played Days Gone, I recommend it. Story's on par with Last of Us, but just never got as much hype. Ooh, okay. Bonjour. Dr. Pepper hired the paintbrush to eliminate that competition. Yeah. Can't be drinking diluted paint. That's funny. Who the hell is coming to the office right now? What's up? You dropping Costco goodies off? You dropping Costco goodies off? The Diet Dew is being resupplied, chat. Okay. Let me see if I can thin up some of these lines. Long time ago. This fake wall that's supposed to go over here. Azathoth is saying that you should take over the stream right now. We know she's a better painter now. God damn. God damn. Jim Crimmins, I just ran out of Diet Dew 30 minutes ago. It's a nightmare. That's funny. Okay. Sadly, I'm probably gonna have to do some amount of lightning bolts on this side as well. But hopefully not. I should be getting a little bit better at it. I've done this before in the past. Painted my fair share of Space Marine power weapons. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know about this. This is a good test, though. See ya, Azathoth. Yes, indeed. Double D's minis. Working on the spiky bits. See me to tell me that Stranger in a Strange Land is a good narrative device? Hell yeah. You were a white dude. Oh, we're talking about Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I think I was watching a video about Ubisoft recently where it was just like kind of crapping on them for microtransactions and the number of games they produce that are seemingly just reskins of games they've already made. Honestly, it reminded me a lot of GW. Just in regards to having a consistent release for a game for Ubisoft, it's every year. For GW, it's every 3 years, though, so they're not as egregious. So do you use the stream to paint the things you want and YouTube for other stuff? You know, I am fortunate in my career at this point to pretty much be painting whatever I want to paint whenever. So in the past, the stream has been more about painting minis for my personal armies and stuff. But now I can seemingly make a video about kind of any part of the hobby, mostly not kind of gaming, not really gaming stuff too much, and get away with it. So for the stream, I'm painting what I want to be painting, and I do genuinely want to paint Cabalite Warriors and Dark Eldar and stuff. I want to join the ranks of people who have a finished 40k army. I've always had that funny or fun goal in my head of wanting a painted army for every game, or for most of them. And you know what? I'm not doing too bad. Okay, hilariously, this side looks way better than the other side. Maybe it's just, you know what? This fucking thing doesn't look good right here. Let's get rid of this. The stream is for chatting about movies and video games while painting, while sometimes miniatures accidentally get painted. Yes, I dropped the model in the palette and then it's like, oh shit. Progress. I have seen you use clips from the stream in your videos as well, which is cool to see you incorporate. Yeah, for sure, yeah. No, we have a good time here. We have a fucking good time. Chatting about movies and all sorts of stuff. That's the point of live streams, I assume. I'm resisting the urge to get hyped about the new Necromunda Spire Hunters. Yeah, so is that a new faction? My buddy was sending me some pictures of those guys and they look like a new faction. I thought they were the old men, the old cancerous men, Van Sar, but he said there's a new faction. It's an old faction remade. Refresh. Lately, I've been having a blast building a 3D printed Cabal for Reign in Hell. Helps that the army size is much smaller than that game. Yeah, for sure. It is the Scott. Thank you, Southbound Metalhead. Yeah, the Gene Stealers look weird. They look fucking weird. I love it. I've been around since you restarted streaming. My username has changed. It used to be X038 before I started using my Twitch. Gotcha. Okay, cool. I think they are Van Sar prospects who have to kill Steelers to earn their spot. Eon's Battle coming in with the fat lore, dude. Okay. So it's a little column A, a little column B, maybe. Even in the games this guy doesn't play, he knows what's going on. He knows what's hot. Basically, trust fund kids popping down into the Underhive fighting for sport. That's awesome. And the models get 2 activations per turn. Let's just break the fucking game. Wait, everyone gets 2. Wait, 2. Oh, what the fuck? At a certain point, you can't just add credits onto a thing to make it balanced. It's just maybe not fun to play against if my opponent gets to do twice as much as I get to do every turn. What? That's insane. That is insane. Okay. There's a sword done. Or not done. I need to like paint the handles and shit, but whatever. That's easy. Doesn't look amazing. Whatever. I don't fucking care. Have I still been playing Shatterpoint Double D's Minis? We just played a Shatterpoint tournament this last weekend. Yes, I have been. I mean, if they're 250 creds a piece and you can take 4 dudes, it's like having an 8-model squad. I suppose so. But then if they're like really hard to kill, then it just gets, it gets weird. I just learned an interesting fact. Do you know why Dr. Pepper comes in bottles? I probably learned it at the museum I went to for Dr. Pepper, but I forgot. Let me know. Plus, if my little 115 point Flamer Boys light one on fire, it's down for at least one of those activations. Yeah, that's true. His wife died? What does that have to do with it? You did not explain thoroughly enough. How did the tourney go? It was fucking litty. It was good. A little 6-person invitational. Stole the tournament rules from Atomic Mass. It was good. I enjoyed it. And we all played our games really fast. That was probably the most impressive part. Dr. Pepper will become... Yeah, okay. Again, what you're saying is not a valid... Okay. You're fucking with me. course, one of the ones I painted black is the Omega Gigantic one. The Demiclave. Right now. Oh, the physical location. Yeah.
So here's an office just to remind you of the other one.
Okay. This is for the Germans. Auf Deutschland. Okay. Yep. Chat's too smart. Fucking gets by chat. Whenever you do these lightning bolts, you have to like paint straight down with the brush, because the moment you try to do any of this side shit, you are no longer using the tip of the brush, but like the final 10% of the tip of the brush. And so you get a fat line instead of a nice little dagger. Which means that while you're painting, you need to be either repositioning the model or your hand, which is like really challenging. You're all smart. I believe in you. Smart. All the ridiculous ways to spell smart. It's funny. Please paint. Come off of my brush. I beg of thee. When painting thin lines like that and other highly detailed stuff, I often have problems getting paint off of my brush. Either it is a blob of wetness and too much, or it seems like it dried up on said brush. Any tips? Okay, first of all, it's challenging simply because the paint is a TMM paint. If it were another paint, this would be much simpler to do. So that's something to keep in mind is just that this is just harder to do with silver paint. But what you need is a paint that has good flow and good opacity. And if you need to do that, you can use an ink and a paint mixed together. That gives you good opacity and good flow. It's like a white titanium ink and a white titanium paint. Alternatively, you need a way to prevent the paint from drying. A drying retarder is not a bad idea. But other things can work as well. Glaze me. A lot of paint products have some kind of drying retarder in them anyways. So anything can kind of work. What up, man? Zach Miniatures? I did not watch the Jenny Nicholson video about the Star Wars hotel failing. That sounds kind of interesting, though. Couple of drops of flow improver in your rinse cup. Interesting. The best tip I got is to make the paint thin enough. Right, yeah. Thinning the paint will, in general, increase the amount of flow. But it's troublesome because at times you do that at the expense of the opacity of the paint. And when you're doing tiny little thin lines like that, like this, that's not what you're trying to do. You want the lines to be thin. And opaque. The challenging part about these weapons and the kind of scheme I'm going for is that the handles flow into the cutting edge of the blade naturally. And so there's nowhere where it just stops and it's like, okay, this is handle material. And so because I'm choosing to paint these blades in such a way, the handles also look the same way. And so it's a little weird, admittedly. What up, Lumix Beast? Thanks, chat and Scott, for that tip. You're welcome. I tried working with Flame Prover, but it hasn't worked out totally. We'll try again and gain some experience. You're welcome. I'm enjoying your Dark Elder Sandwave build that you're going on. Thank you. I'm going to have to come up with a lot of dunes for my Airbrushing stuff at some point. Yeah, probably. Another option, if you got lots of lining to do, is try oils. Oils, okay. Seems like that could be an interesting idea. Not ever having to fight with paint guy. Leaves. Chad, do they make metallic oil paint? This question came up on the podcast, the one that isn't out yet. I didn't know the answer to it and forgot to look it up. But I'm now reminded of it. I think so, don't recall, okay. I think another trick to like making this not look like ass would be to not try to add so many lines. I feel like maybe less is more, and I feel like I'm trying to. Not only is it more difficult to add more lines, obviously, but it's definitely looking worse. Sorry, I'm trying to do a little bit less on this half of the blade, and I feel like it's looking a little bit better. Yeah, when did it make metallic oils? Haven't tried them yet though. Cool. Good to know. That's definitely a thing that could be employed for these models. Okay, good enough. Not going to paint the underside of this blade because screw that. Oh yeah, from far away, that looks rad. That looks so rad. It's such a feature of the model. If I actually do it well, it'll look good when you pick it up and look at it as well. Gotta go, weather's nice, and I'm about to finish work, so I'm taking the pooch on a trail. Have fun, dude. Sounds like a lot of fun. Okay. Let's get busy. Let's get some Wraithbone. Actually, let's do this with Vallejo, not GW, because of that matte goodness. Okay, this is the paint. This is the paint one. We want a cream-colored paint. Oh, but before we do this, though, since we have to do it for the rest of the guys as well, we'll proceed with the other dudes we painted silver. So, here is the plan. We're gonna take some of this stripping medium from AK. It's heavy stripping medium, and we're going to paint it on to the blades that we airbrushed with that Tamiya clear mixture in Molotov Chrome in the previous stream and also in this stream. This stuff. Now in the past, I have both thinned and applied this with an airbrush, and also not thinned and applied this with a paintbrush for a more localized application. And it worked. Both options work. Obviously, when I'm applying it unthinned with a paintbrush, I get a much more intense stripping effect, just because there's more chipping medium on the model, undiluted. And I think I want a little bit of both. You know what? I'm gonna go full balls with this because I'm also gonna paint black on top of it, and I want the chipping medium to really, really work. So let's just paint it straight on, undiluted. We're experimenting. I love experimenting. Okay, let's try this out. is just like soapy water. I feel like there is a lot getting deposited on the model. I just want a thin, even application with my brush. Okay, that one seems good. It's a little hard to tell what's being applied to the model and what's not being applied to the model. It seems like actually the paint is not sticking to the surface. I can see it, maybe you can kind of see it right there. You can see it pooling. So when I swipe it, it wants to bead up on the surface. So that's probably happening all over, which is great. Love to see that. The Molotov chrome is so shiny that nothing is sticking to it well. Great. I was like, this'll work. No, apparently it won't. But we'll see. Sure he's still out. Prague. And he prayed. It's kind of sticking to the Tamiya clear part a little bit better just because that part is a little bit less glossy than the Molotov chrome. And I didn't paint the backside of this blade because screw that. Yeah, that is sticking down nicely. But on the super shiny stuff, it did not seem to stick down very nicely. All right. I'm gonna mute myself and dry this. Yeah, all right, I'm back. All right, let's try to paint one of these things in black. We're only gonna do one before we commit. And then we'll try to strip it. Prague. I don't want to put down a thick coat of paint. I want to put down many thin coats. At least I think I do. Everyone's so quiet. Yeah. I just want a striking effect. It doesn't need to look like something in particular. It just needs to look, and there needs to be something of a wow factor. And who knows, maybe it won't work. I don't know. I feel like it should. And before, like, none of the chipping medium stuck to the blade because it's too glossy. And now I just painted over what otherwise was a pretty cool looking sword. All right, it's not fully opaque, but I don't really think that matters. Okay, let's just see what happens. Okay. There we go. Got some chipping happening. Gonna wet the whole blade or the part that's silver. And then as it kind of eats away at the few layers of paint, it will start to chip away. And reveal hopefully something cool. Oh God, don't do that, Scott. Let's try this now. The brush is not doing so well. So let's try some bamboo to get some scratchies. What I'm noticing here is that we're losing the teal. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Where's the fucking X-Acto knife? So annoying. I don't want to use one of my little metal things because that will definitely be too aggressive and that will chew through to bare plastic. Experiments are fun, yay. putting water on it. I don't know why, but it seems like the majority of the blue went away. It's like some of it's still there and some of it's not. I don't know. I don't know why that happened. All right. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. All right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The matte paint looks cool. The silver doesn't really look like Molotov Chrome anymore. It just looks like shitty TMM paint. And some of the teal got wiped away and the rest of it didn't get wiped away. So wonderful. Love that. Okay. I think we can fix this by just another airbrush application of the blue toward the tip. The problem with doing that, however, is that the glossiness of the Tamiya clear will make the black no longer look matte anymore. It'll look glossy, which is why I did it beforehand. But obviously there is some kind of solvent in the stripping medium that got rid of it, or I didn't wait long enough. All things valid. All right, let's try something else. Drowning G Gaming. Thank you for this. I appreciate it. Yeah, it definitely looks cool. There's nothing wrong with it. You were clearly ruining the model, but it looks cool now. Yeah, there's an element of it that doesn't look cool. And I think with a little bit of Tamiya clear, a little bit more of that turquoise on the tip, it can look cool again. But what I'm gonna do now is just apply a second layer of this heavy chipping medium. Maybe that first layer didn't stick down very nicely, and the second one will, because the first layer gave it a bit of tooth to stick to. That happens sometimes with paint. Sometimes you will apply a first layer of paint, especially when you're trying to like prime a model. When you try to prime a model with just normal acrylic paint on bare plastic, the first layer looks so terrible. It looks so bad. But then the second one sticks down a lot better, just because that first layer gave you something to grab onto. From what I can tell, that is not what's happening right now, but we'll still try. We will still try. Okay, there's just two of them left. And then we got some like bobble tchotchkes to paint on their swords, and then they're done. They make chipping medium by grinding up old CPUs. What? Just wanted to drop by and say you are awesome. Thank you for all the awesome YouTube videos. You're welcome. Thank you very much for the kind words. I appreciate it. Drowning Gaming. All of my chipping mediums by Frito-Lay. What the hell? Sorry, I'm not muting the mic. I'm just lazy right now. I'm lazy and I'm sad. I wish the swords for the Incubi came not attached to the full arms. I think it'd be really cool if they were just the hands on the sword. It would make it a lot easier to airbrush these blades ahead of time. Why Sag? Oh, but just because these swords aren't turning out the way I want them to turn out. That's fine. See ya, MUZ. I know the chat is wonderful. It's wonderful. Wunderbar. Committed to this idea. I want it to work in some way. I think what's happening is my base coat layer here is melding with the chipping medium. Because the first base coat I put on is not doing great. Were you doing video game streams before too? Well, if you want to back it up all the way, the Miniac channel actually was first a video gaming channel. But that was way long ago. And then, yeah, every once in a while, I will do a stream where I'm playing a video game on my Twitch. I think I did a couple Doom Eternal ones. I did a V Rising one or two. I can't remember the other ones. Oh, I did a Jedi Survivor one at some point. I wonder if I don't stress about getting a fully opaque black base coat, because this looks like trash right now. But obviously it kind of looks like trash when you do the stripping medium anyways, so let's just not fret about getting full base coats and just keep it how it is and then try to do the stripping medium. We definitely had a sneaky Doom stream once. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, precious. I recently watched Adam Savage's YouTube channel where they built a Homeworld 3 interceptor and used a rock salt method as a chipping medium. That's fucking crazy. That sounds cool. Doom stream was cool. Glad you liked it. Glad you liked it. All All right, so I only put 1 layer of black paint and 2 layers of paint brushed on chipping medium. Let's see what happens. Layer of paint here to start. Okay, well, at least that area was like more. Yeah, okay. Chipping things are happening. The blue is sticking around more. I don't know why it's sticking around more this time than it was the first time I used the chipping medium, but what can you do? I want some sharper lines. Okay, so in doing this, I am scratching off the blue. Maybe I just need to wait longer. Okay, this Molotov is fucking popping still. It is very shiny and chrome. Trying to scrape all the edges as well, kind of like I'm drawing an edge highlight. Looking good, thank you. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Sometimes there are like chunks left behind when you do stripping medium, so it's always good to like kind of like run a clean brush over it. A little kind of damp brush, admittedly. Oh wow, it's really chipping on this side. Okay. Wow, okay. Huge chunk just came off. It doesn't really matter, I don't really care that much. Cool. Kind of like more blue toward the edges. It's like, I don't know what's going on there. I don't like that. Like this would work probably so much cleaner if it was just all airbrushed on. The problem with the brush is it really just agitates the surface of what you're trying to do. As opposed to just applying an undisturbed layer of paint on top of a thing that's already kind of fussy. Promising. Been in a big hobby rut waiting on the new AOS rules, so I've been warming it up. Quorm. Never heard of quorm. I don't know why my instinct for stuff like this is to always use my finger to try to remove the top layer. Finger could work a little bit, just a little bit less dexterity. How do you see all the tiny details on your mirrors when painting? Do my eyes just really suck? I would say look into trying out some diopters, some things that magnify the model. I don't struggle to see the small details. God, it's so edgy right now, real edgelord. I used a bit of water to get the salt to stick to the model, and then paint the second color. And after I add on salt. Yes, classic stripping method. The salt method. A lot of people use hairspray as well. They'll stick the salt down. See, this is what I want to fucking do. Like, this is starting to look a little bit more interesting. They'll stick the rocks down with hairspray. I remember an old video on Uncle Adam's YouTube channel with Sam where he shows how to do that. And then spray your paint on. And then from there, you just paint over the sticky salt and then knock it off once all the paint on top of it is dry. Use salt of different sizes as well. Some kosher, some iodized goodness. What I want is like organic cracky shapes, and that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting like the paint's kind of like rubbing off a little bit. Oh wow, I just ripped that whole chunk off. My bad. Whoops. Kind of interesting. Okay, so the chipping medium stuck down a lot better to this blade than it did the other ones. That worked a lot better. I barely had to use the toothpick. And most of the blue is there as well. Okay. Yeah, it's looking fine. I think we're gonna do a little bit of airbrushing just to make it a little bit more intensely blue in certain areas where it wiped off, and then we'll paint the little bits on the blade, and then we'll be done with the model. What up, Wolfgrave? Quorum is a free classic EverQuest emulator server with a quality of life improvement, easy to chill on and not raid or grind. Nice. Okay, that kind of reminds me of V Rising. It's basically an RPG that I play by myself, and it's just chill, just leveling up my vampire, building a castle, killing bosses by myself, having a good time. All right, we need another little silicone thing. Now, it was a lot of blue, some green. We can honestly just try yellow and blue. We don't even need the green. Let's see what happens when we do that. Okay, that was a lot. Used a lot right there. Immediately turquoise. Cool. We got a dedicated server on VRes you can join. Nice. You guys do the PvP thing? Where you're like trying to raid each other's castles and stuff like that? Okay, we need a bit more blue. Just a bit more. That might have been more than a bit. No, that's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. All right, let's get that airbrush back on. Yes, PvP raids on the weekends. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of just chilling, doing my own thing. I I can't keep up with the PvP element of V-Rising. But it does seem cool, though. It does fucking seem cool. It makes me happy to know that Roman Gladiator matches were a lot more like WWE than most people want to admit. They were scheduled and scripted and featured celebrity guests. That's cool. That's really cool. Let's just do a little testorino. No clogs. No clogs. All right, so this one was the first one we did, and this one particularly lost a lot of that teal. Okay, bringing some of that teal back there toward the tip of the blade. Sorry, I'm facing the model away from the camera. That's just how it's best to airbrush this particular thing, so I'm not getting it all over the model. I might be getting a little bit of it on his foot down here. But that's honestly okay. It's not a big deal. All right. It's kind of back to how I imagined it would look when it was done. We can do this one now. This one's a lot easier to airbrush because he's really just holding it out there in the middle of nowhere. Remember that time a lion came out from under the mat and ate Superfly Jimmy Snuka? It turns out you can't leg drop a full-grown lion. That foot's going to be covered in sand. Yep. Okay, well, the ones that got the chipping medium treatment look nothing like the ones that I hand painted in terms of like the outcome, but that's okay. They still kind of get the idea across. Just want to make sure these are nice and saturated. I don't know what these are, but whatever. I don't know. I don't get it. All right, let's move on. Okay, where's that cream colored paint that I got out? Looks good indeed. V-Rising sounds cool. It is cool. Yeah, a few less of the thumbs down from the Emperor at the end of WWE matches. Evan says he's been horribly addicted to V-Rising. Nice. Are we hyped for new Stormcast rules? Oh, they posted a faction focus today about Stormcast. That's cool. I'm pumped to see to start an escalation league for one-page rules. Oh, that's cool. Do they have escalation league rules for one page? Or are you guys kind of making up your own thing? thing. Just doing your own thing? Nice. That's cool. That's cool. Please. The airbrush needle is the only thing. Or really, you just need a thing a pokey tool that is like long enough to get all the way down into the dropper bottle. Bastards, man. There we go. There's some fucking paint. All right. Okay, I got this big bulbous thing on the swords. I'm gonna paint the bulbous thing the cream color, and then hit it with like a sepia wash, and then I'm gonna paint all the tiny little balls or whatever they are, teardrop shaped things, with turquoise. I got a big bulbous thing. Buy infinity airbrushes. Use them to unclog Vallejo bottle. Knotters. What? How does that work? How does that work? Oh, you got double bulbous thingies. Oh, thank you, Zip Boom Games. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. These little bulbous things are slightly smaller. Bulbous things. You know those wire thingies you get with the roll of garbage bags? Pull the plastic out of those things and use them to open up closed dropper bottles. I do it all the time. Like a little, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. They also get used to like crimp closed like sandwich bags and stuff. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Who house here is using Scott as an excuse to not paint on minis? Dude, I'm using him as an excuse not to glue mine. Really procrastinating over here. It's all right. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and watching me flounder here with my experimentations. Both of your eyes are on one side of your forehead? I don't know. I haven't always asked so many questions and I don't know how to answer any of them. I'm supposed to be putting together some Orlocks. Ooh! I'm just waiting for work time to end so I can go to my paint desk. Atsu! Atsu's vibing right now. His hobby lust is strong. What are you working on, Atsu? What's got you excited to get back to the old painting desk? The old triangle. Okay, Alkaban, I got you. All right. I just need to ignore chat right now because chat is very distracting and I want to talk to everyone in chat. But I just need to finish these fucking models. And I got very little baby bits to go. And I want you guys to have that completionist satisfaction of seeing the models together, fully painted. I mean, at this point, probably not based, sadly. Excuse me. A lot of people are running Necromunda campaigns. It's awesome. Hope you guys are having fun with the game. It's a special rule set. Okay, do I have a sepia wash? I don't think I need a contrast paint. I think this is a job for sepia for a wash. We're doing some Warcry, just have some finishing touches on the Hunter and Hunted set, and then I have Rotten Ruin to paint after. Very cool, very cool. Wait, didn't this weekend's preview? No, that's not when the AOS thing got announced. All right, so I'm gonna blast. Yeah, it's like a Necromunda standalone board game. It is weird. All right. How long is it taking to paint one of these models? Well, I've been doing a ton of experimentation. Just trying to figure out how to paint them in a batch sense and like trying out different techniques and seeing what works. But probably for these guys, 2 hours a piece, which is too much. It's too much. But again, this is not a fully fleshed out scheme yet. I'm just trying to figure out what I want it to look like and how to get there in the best way possible. And so there are a lot of things I'm doing that definitely are not smart. Not smart at all. All right, we're gonna take some of this cream and some of this black and get a gray color here so we can highlight the padded handles of the weapons. Actually, you know what? Let's do something. Let's paint the handles a glossy black. Well, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter because then I'm gonna paint them gray, or I'm going to highlight them gray. Anything else? I don't see any little, yeah, just the jimmy bits to paint. This guy has one of those ribbons that I missed that I was painting military green. These colors could have been painted the same as the horns, so when I go to paint those horns, I should paint these at the same time. Those are the kind of thoughts that you have where it's like, okay, I should write that down because that will make my second attempt at a unit of 5 Incubi faster, much faster. If I could eat any Pokemon, which Pokemon would I eat? I don't know. Probably the one that looks like a bird. However, that is a lame answer. Wasn't there like one of these black ribbons? Yeah, this one that had silver on it. A little mistake I made. Kind of just cover it over with gray. Okay, now it's scratchy and gray. Okay, this was the one I hadn't finished yet, right? Oh no, I did that one. Okay, must have done them all. All right, now teal. Mr. Mime, Miltank, Ghosts, a fine choice, Mr. Mime, okay. Combuskin, Okay. One last thing I want to do before I call this sword done is just do a tiny bit of highlighting to this little ball thing that I just washed. Just a bit. Because it doesn't exactly look like the armor, and this was the paint that I used to paint the armor. Yeah, okay. There's an Incubi by Miniac. This is the one where I painted the lightning bolts on, as opposed to using this dripping medium. And it looks okay. All right, let's do another one. I'm also doing a bit of highlighting on these little gem things, just because I feel like the ones on the weapon kind of deserve a little bit of love. A little bit of more love. What up, the Martin Stark from Minicubi. I like that word. Hello from Hungary. It's awesome. Love having fans all over the world. YouTube is such a special place. All right, there's a second one. Yeah, I'm not convinced on the blades, unfortunately. That's okay. Oh, some of these have two little bubbles on them. And this is the guy that has the one green ribbon that I didn't paint yet. Now spend 6 hours darkening the shadow corners of those gems with glazes, and it'll be truly a Miniac futzing territory. Hi from Northern Ireland. Love the videos. Any chance for another drunk mini painting video? Yeah, probably. I have to be honest, I'm playing a D&D game, and not once do we get into a library that's also a dungeon. Truly in Miniac futzing territory. Ooh, I'm from Canada, and we would also enjoy more drunk content. I'll let Fido and Kitafa are just speaking for the entireties of those countries. They're like, all of Canada would like drunk mini painting, please. I was just talking to my friend about Incubi, and I come into this, and it's like, we are buying a box of Incubi. It is fated, brother. Yes, indeed, brother. Okay. I need to do a bit of futzing. I got some blue in the middle of these two gems, or whatever the fuck they are. And I just want to make sure there's a bit of black space in between them. Hell yeah. More like Incubi them. Ooh! That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't need to be funny because my chat is hilarious. Look at that, wash doing literally the opposite of what light would do. Doot-dee-doot. Okay, I'm gonna just fix that little bauble. There is another one. Bing bang. Malev. Hello. I like that I'm getting a Spanish Top Chef ad right now, even though I can't speak Spanish, and I feel very seen. I feel very seen. Straight Incubussin. There it is. I popped a link in the Discord of a knife that looks like these blades, just without color. Okay, cool. Maybe that'll be inspiration for giving this a second go. Oh, wait. All right, we'll just do that last. You've got a ribbon that I need to paint. There's just one guy with the ribbon that I missed. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. I mean, honestly, we don't even need to paint the ribbon because who cares if it's black? My love, Flo Shinobi. You dry? Looking kind of dry. Woo! I'm fucking feeling a little lightheaded right now after all that blowing. Finishing the Incubi business. Yes, if you want to hit up my Discord server, there's two ways to get into it. You can do it through Patreon or through being a sub here on Twitch. I just want these gems to look nice and round. That's so much to ask. It's hard because there's not really a nice defined edge where the gem ends. That's mostly probably because of the paint buildup. Cream. Malev, now that you're here, what are your uncensored thoughts on Post Malone? Curious. There's also sick merch opportunities. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Oh, albino black sheep, dude. He's fucking. You just got me. I'm not exactly a Taylor Swift fan, but that song is stuck in my head because my wife has been playing it a lot. It's my wife's fault. Everyone's asking Malev, wow, is it just Fido? Malev's still here? He is. I don't believe you. I think the Eras Tour was the highlight of your adult life. Am I trying to bait Malev into post slander? I'm just kind of curious if like people think that like being a fan of Post Malone is like basic shit, or like or if like there is like valid criticism of him as an artist, or like I've never even heard that. I've never even heard those words leave anyone's mouth. I'm just curious. The curious cat. I like Post Malone. I have one of his records actually. It's okay. My wife is a fan too, which makes me a Swiftie as well. Post Malone. He lives in my state. Oh fuck. I don't listen to him very much. It's not for me. I recognize that he's has an incredible ability to write fucking hit. That's for sure. Gotcha. I love Posty. I got into him from his Commander games on. Oh, that's what you were saying. He plays MTG. People had to tell me that Post wrote Sunflowers. Sunflowers. I feel like I don't know that song. Is that a recent one? Might be a recent one. I'm a terrible music listener. Does he work for the USPS? So funny, bro. Dude, it's my favorite thing when like there's a post on Facebook and it's like comparing these two people, and then the comments are like, "Who's that person? I've never heard of them." As a way to like denigrate the other person. Sunflower. Oh, okay. The Into the Spider-Verse song. Got you. Thank you for the support. I did see that movie. That movie was fucking crazy, man. That movie was a visual fucking feast. All right, boys. Favorite alternative taco styles: fish tacos, spaghetti tacos. Surprise me. Spaghetti tacos. My fucking mind was just opened. I feel like, oh man, I feel like I'm a basic bitch when it comes to tacos. I like my white onion. I like my cilantro. And I like my cotija cheese. That's what I like. All right, bitches, all 5 done. Get fucked. Woo! Oh God, don't fall over. Okay. Now I just gotta put them on bases. So I guess we'll do that. We'll pin them to bases, and then I'll work on the bases off stream, and then you'll see them next stream. Fully done. Post's new album is incredible. Oh, cool. I haven't listened to it yet. Bread bowls, kind of tacos, right? Yes. Yeah, that's such a bizarre sound. And I was like, Post sung that? Oh, the sound of his voice. Hear me out. Spring roll taco. God damn. Cilantro tastes like soap. Disgusting. Okay, you're one of them people. Redneck taco. Pancakes as tortilla. Pulled pork. Barbecue. Pickle red onion. Cheddar. Holy shit, dude. 5 Incubis. Incu busted. Yes. All the fucking... I'm stealing all of these puns for my video, and I'm not crediting any of you, okay? These are now my puns. All right. I do want to paint that one ribbon that I've missed just because I just have to, okay? I just have to. Don't question me. That is an ink. What the fuck? That is this the green I used? I think this is the green I used. Cayman green. My puns! Oh no, my puns are puns! They're my puns now to serve you right. This VOD will never be posted. Exactly. Evan knows my schemes. Burn After Reading. Anyone ever see Burn After Reading, that movie? With, that's a Coen movie. That's a Coen Brothers movie, right? Brad Pitt's in it. He used to play Magic and Pokemon at my local store. Oh, cool. He stopped playing because many people started Showing up to ask for photos and ensures. Okay, gotcha. It does have a lot of people in it. We'll start a channel called Miniac's Chat so we can post the puns before. God damn it, dude. God. You got me. You fucking got me, dude. Damn it. All right. All right, see some of that black there for shading. Burn After Reading, great movie. Nice. I saw it a long time ago, a very long time ago. I can't really remember anything about it. Okay, I think I put the bases that I pulled these suckers off of. That's another reason why it took long to paint. One, I'm slow as fuck, but two, they were pre-painted and pre-assembled, and so I had to kind of like figure out how to get that to work. We don't need a big pin, just a little pin, and then we'll fill in any of the feet issues with some terrain sludge. Jess 777. What up, yo? At least I got to catch a little bit of the live stream. Welcome, 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 welcome. Tomato season is in full swing, chat. We got any tomato planters, tomato enjoyers in the chat? I just planted 3 tomato plants. I did 4 last year, but my little garden is not large enough for 4 of them. They got all in each other's business. And also for a trellis, I used a fence. I bought a cheap fence from Menards, and they grew all together because obviously the fence is a continuous trellis. And so this year, while planting the tomatoes, I used a post hole digger. That was amazing. I got super deep. But I put the stake right in that buried hole and planted the tomato right next to it. And just did one stake. Everyone's got their own stake. So hopefully none of them grow into each other. We'll see though. I used less plants. Now they have all their own individual trellises. Do y'all eat tomato sandwiches up there? We love them in the South. Vampire guy likes steaks. Shocker. Oh, did I not clean this out? I didn't clean that out. I'm just gonna do that now because I will assuredly forget that there is Tamiya clear in this airbrush, and then this airbrush will be rip. Tomato sandwiches, I like eating sandwiches with tomato in them, particularly BLTs. That is so good. And to me, the star of a BLT is the tomato, is the T. But I don't just eat straight up tomato on a sandwich. I do know that's a thing. Do you store all of the footage from your videos? Are you constantly deleting stuff? Or do I have a massive storage system? Well, I do have kind of a massive storage system. It's 40 terabytes, but I don't store all of the stuff that I shoot. I actually am really happy with my archival policy. It's been very useful. Basically, I use this this plugin on Premiere Pro. It's called Plume Pack. Premiere Pro actually has software that's supposed to do this, but it fucking sucks. It sucks. It never works. But Plume Pack does a lot of different things. But what I love it for is it looks at my source footage. It looks at what bits and pieces of the source footage ended up on my main timeline, and you can like click and check whatever sequences you want it to look at. And it says, okay, you used from this timestamp to this timestamp, add 30 frames on either side of that, and save that chunk losslessly. And then that like reduces my file size, like my project size by like 1/4, 1/5. And like each project is like, you know, between 50 and 150 gigabytes. And then I put that in my little big old little NAS thingy, and I can grab those clips whenever I need them. And they're the clips, they're the portion of the clips that I want anyways. So it's very good. It's very good. The star of the BLT is the mayo. We're talking about yeah, I think, so you're right, but I feel like everything needs to be fucking firing on all cylinders in a BLT. You can't have anything that's not pulling its weight. Right? For me, the tomato is still kind of the star of the show. Oh fuck, that's so useful. What is that called? It's called Plume Pack. Plume Pack. You got in the lot of settings in it, so you got to kind of figure out how, and they're pretty clear. And it's a good little app, and the developer is really responsive. I've had a lot of small issues with the app, and I email him. It's like email is like in the app, and he responds instantly, and he's really helpful. The name of the tool is Plume Pack, but that is specifically for Premiere Pro. If you want a standalone app that losslessly takes out chunks of video, Lossless Cut. That's the one I use, and it works great. It works so good. Okay, I'm getting distracted by fucking software. God damn it. All right, let's do this. Let's fucking drill some holes. Let's drill some holes and pin some men. Some little plastic boys. Yes, the back of my head. I removed Vader from his base, so I could, from his painting handle, so I could put him on a base, so I could actually use the Vader that I painted recently. I did not, Evan. I did not. Vince is going to be here showing off his new game. And so he won't be here for the paint stream next Tuesday, but he'll be here to do a live game and an episode of the podcast. I did not hit her. I did not. Apparently he made this game just for me, so I'm sorry. He's not going to put it on sale, actually. It was just for me. Well, hi, Mark. All right, it is kind of late. Is that through Snarling Badger? Yeah. I mean, both him and Uncle Adam were like posting mysterious images to their Instagram, so. Something is afoot. And I know nothing. I could bust out the Dremel, but it takes time. Gotta get it all plugged in. All right, we got a little Penarino. We need super glue. We have super glue out? I think there's super glue out. At some point there was out. Where's my super glue? Fuck. Foot cramp. My foot is cramping. Squirt some super glue into the super glue corner of my cutting mat. That's just like absolute, just caked mountainous super glue territory. Let's make sure this actually fits the. Okay, the pin does fit in the hole. Sometimes. Oh. Sometimes it doesn't. All right. Get you stuck in there. Okay. Nice. Nice. Oh, that's actually nice and straight too. Oh, where can we go? Okay, now we're gonna pin this in, and it's gonna be off to the side here. Let's get a little bit of this teal paint on here to get us a nice little locating pin. We're gonna go like right there. Okay. We're gonna zoom this out a little bit, a little too zoomed in. What up, Francois? Ça va? Always feels fancy when I say European names. As a big dumb American. I just put together all three of your elves. All three of the elves you released. The rapier and the dangling head pissed me off. The rape. There's no rapier. That's the vampire. Yeah, the rapier is tough, just because of the thin resin material. But what's wrong with the head? The severed head. Scott, new basing video idea. You cut a circle out of that circular corner of your cutting mat and stick it on the base. I did break the fuck out of the head on the Ranger on accident with my grape ape hands. Yeah. I am just now starting to consider that. What I mean by consider that is I am just now starting to consider like ease of assembly and of painting when it comes to sculpting a model. On the new model that I'm working on, which is about to start sculpting in June, we made at least 2 changes to the model just to make it easier to hold and handle and stuff. Despite like the artistry and the casting and stuff, it's a thing, you know. It's a thing that's important to think about. The connection to the hand was very small. I got you. I understand. It glued back up just fine. The head touches the log anyways. Oh, you also struggled with the severed head. Okay, I thought you were talking about the antlers on the Ranger's head. Okay, so I kind of regret putting basing material on all of my Dark Eldar and then gluing them down, because there's definitely gonna be like gaps and shit. And like you're gonna get like the floating foot syndrome, like this right here. And so we'll just like jam some of this texture goo in there to shore up anything. Oh. Man, where did the time go, you know? Where did that time go? Keep that edge nice and clean. Obviously, what I'm doing right now, like, doesn't match the paint on the base, but that's gonna change. Okay. Let's get some water in this brush, and then we'll kind of like feather this shit out, just so it's not obvious that there's like a step right by his feet. All right, fill in some of those gaps, and then we'll have to paint that base, and then he's done. The clouds are looming. What kind of texture goo is this? This is, let's see here, AK's Wargame Terrain, dry ground. That's what we're using here. But we're gonna paint over it with some deserty colors. All right, I might want to get out of here. Well, it ain't gonna storm that bad. It's funny, I just watched this movie, Bodies, 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 and it has like a big storm in it. Man, I fucking plant my tomatoes. I don't get any mulch for them, and fucking rains 3 times. We had nickel-sized hail yesterday, goddamn. The clouds be weaving cloth and tapestry. Ooh, poetic, okay. Chat's getting fucking poetic on me. First time catching one of your streams. Love your YouTube content. Thank you, Blue Scribe. I really appreciate that. All right, here's the first one. All based up. Base isn't done yet though. But that is gonna be it for today. The rest will have to wait until after I'm done with the stream, and then it's gonna be on to something new and fresh. Probably some more Dark Eldar stuff. I wish I bought more Reaver jet bikes. I would love to paint some Reaver jet bikes. Based and sand pilled. What the fuck does that mean? I have no idea. Thoughts about the sequel to Twisters? You know, I'm down with it. Let's see if it's good. I didn't see the original Twisters, so I don't have much of an opinion about the franchise. But yeah, we're in sequel territory right now with like every movie in Hollywood. So some are okay, some are sad and bad. All right, the painting stuff should stay out because I want to do more of that. But otherwise, I think we're gonna head out, guys. Did I ever manage to resurrect my Greyjoys? No, they all died. Well, that isn't true. Actually, I did, but it wasn't without much trial and tribulation. All right, so we're gonna end the stream, but I'll show you how I fixed one or two of them. So some of them just got aced right in the face, the easiest spot to replace. On those people, I literally chopped off their head, bought another. Actually, I was sent it for free. I didn't buy it. I got another set of the Heroes box that they come in, and I painted that head, chopped it off, and put it on here, and like kind of painted the in-between area. So this model is original, but with a new head that I painted and put on there, and had it and then same for Asha here, except I had to like resculpt her collar and stuff because that was totally mangled with like green stuff. I think it was mangled when I cut it off or when there was like more shit on it. But she's good. But sadly, there are some characters like Baelor Blacktide who were just totally fucked and got a whole repaint job. And there are still several models that I haven't repainted yet because I just can't be. I'm just so sad. Scott, I'm almost 42. You can't act older than me when you hear meme references. I can. In fact, Mike, I rely upon you to keep me up to date, abreast on the meme situation, because, dear Lord, I can't keep up with that. Oh, is this a reference to sandpilled? What the fuck does sandpilled mean? Thonks for the stream. You're welcome. Fido. I love all your terrible jokes. They're great. What makes me mad about the Disney remakes is that they own the Muppets. They could just make everyone in Muppets, and they don't. Need some Night Watch. Ooh, some Night Watch. Hey, I just started with AOS and ordered my minis. That's how I noticed your YouTube videos. Thanks for the content. Does that mean the first video of mine you watched was where I was shitting on the game? I mean, like, I'm glad you're here now. Can't tell at all. They look good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it wasn't too difficult, but not done fixing them all. You're welcome, 98 Vomit Spit. That's gonna be it for me, y'all. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate all the love through chatting in the chat, the subs, the bits, the donations, all of it. It all is meaningful and helpful to me. I'll catch you next week. We're going to be, again, Tuesday, painting up some stuff. Probably more Dark Eldar, just because I don't want to disappoint Jay. I mean, I already am. But something different this time, finally. Maybe just 5 more Incubi, you know? What do you guys think of that? I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. Have a great week. You too, Jim Crimmins. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of the week. I'll see you in a week. I feel like we all disappoint Jay every day we don't buy Root. Oof. If he was here, he would agree wholeheartedly. All right, y'all. I'm going to push this button on the Stream Deck thing and just pray to God that it works. Until then, I'll see you later.